How do we ask God for things? You see, we ought to ask Him in faith. Faith meaning confidence. So we ought to ask Him confidently. But how exactly does it unfold? How exactly do we do that? Let's read James chapter 1, verse 6. But let him ask in faith, that means confidently, nothing wavering, for he that wavers is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. So, most people think prayer is something like this. Oh, Heavenly Father, if thou couldst only do this one thing for me. If only, Father, you had pity on me. What is that nonsense? That's not praying. That's begging. You're begging. Your prayer is full of fear and doubt. You see, we just read, but let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. That means no fear or doubt in there. You see, the scriptures also tell you everything done with doubt is sin. Sin, sine wave, wavering. You see, wavering, the wave that he was talking about here in the book of James. So you have to ask confidently, not doubting. What is a greater, more confident prayer than declaring the end from the beginning? If you desire health, what would be the prayer that is confident and declares the end from the beginning? I am thankful, Father, that I am health. That is a faithful prayer, a confident prayer. I am thankful that you have blessed me with great health. Do you see the confidence? Do you see how confident I am in declaring the end from the beginning? The end is health. I declared it right now. How much more confident does it get? You see? When Christ prayed, he gave thanks that it was already done. You see? Aren't you supposed to rest in the end? You will say to me, yeah, but that is God who declares the end from the beginning. Be ye perfect, even as your Father which art in heaven is perfect. You see? You have to be confident. You have to confidently declare what it is that you desire and assume that it is already done. You see, you are resting in the end of the wish fulfilled. Close your eyes, that means go into your closet and shut the door, your five senses. That is how Christ tells you how to pray. You see? What I just told you, that is what happens in you. Because the power over life and death is in the tongue. In the tongue, in your mouth, and in your thoughts and your feelings. Because Proverbs chapter 23, verse 7, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. You are doing that in you. That is prayer. What God hears is your thoughts and your feelings, and whether they are in a loving state or in a fearful state. I am thankful, Father, that I am healthy. I'm thankful, Father, that I am the source of all abundance. I'm thankful, Father, that I'm lacking nothing today or ever. I'm thankful, Father, that I'm satisfied every single day. That is a confident prayer, a loving prayer. Oh, Father, I don't know if you can do this for me. If maybe you can do this for me. If maybe you have pity on me. What the hell is that even? If your son came quivering, all fearful and everything to you, asking you for things, what would you think to yourself? You would think to yourself, man, my son has no faith, no confidence in me. Isn't that so? You see, people have this idea that God is like some figure that looks down upon them and condemns them all the time. And that's why they cower before him. Oh God, maybe you can do this for me. What the hell are you doing, man? Are you a peasant? Are you a slave? Or are you a son of God? I just reminded you of how a son asks God. You ask confidently, declaring the end from the beginning, just like your father. If you are a father watching this, don't you desire for your son to be on an equal footing like you? God creates through the mind, through his image and likeness, which is your thoughts and your feelings, his thoughts and your feelings. You see, you were also created in his image and his likeness. His image and his likeness has nothing to do with this flesh suit. It's your thoughts, your feelings, your husband and your wife, your Adam and your Eve. You see? And the I am, which is God, which is the awareness of being in you. Because whatever you are aware of being, it is drawn in into your life, whether it be loving or fearful. Job found that out in the book of Job, chapter 3, verse 25, where he says, "The thing that I greatly feared came upon me." It wasn't judgment from God or anything like that. It was because he feared. So why not take away your your mind, from fear and make it single on love, which is God? Why not make it single on a loving nature, a loving state of consciousness, which is Christ, which draws all things unto you? See, that is why Christ says, "No man can come unto the Father except the Father sends me, draw him." Me, the loving nature, the loving awareness of being, draws you to God, to love, to I am, to that I am that you desire. Whether it be I am health, I am loved, I am peaceful, I am joyful, whatever it is, a loving state of being, a loving consciousness, a loving nature, remaining in a loving nature, is what draws all good things unto you, and nothing else will do it.